Hey everyone! So today we are going to discuss what a dead name is. You might have heard this term or heard it as dead naming. So a dead name is a name that is given at birth, and this usually applies to a trans or non-binary person, but it could apply to other types of people as well, and it's a name they no longer wish to use or even associate with. So now I'll go over some common questions that people might have regarding dead names. So, say somebody has permission to use a dead name. They go, oh, like I talked to Sally and Sally said I could use their birth name. Should I use it or can I use it? Um, I would personally not use it. Even if they say it's okay, a lot of times trans and non-binary people, especially when they're first coming out or they're meeting new people or they haven't seen somebody in a while, they will tell somebody that something's okay, even if it makes them uncomfortable. So I would definitely stick to the name that they had chosen and not use the dead name, even if they had said that you could use it. Now, are there any exceptions or times when you can use somebody's dead name? Well, I would say that like if a person wants you to use a dead name under certain situations, then you should, like, for instance, say if a person is not out around a family member or a coworker, then if they want you to use their dead name, then you should use their dead name in a situation like that. But you should only use it if and when they would want you to. If you're mad, is it okay to use somebody's dead name, like to insult them? And no, it's not okay to do that. So like you might think that, oh, somebody said something mean to me, I'll say something mean to them back. But dead naming somebody is not, an insult. It's invalidating everything that they are. So, you should never dead name somebody. If you have a problem with them, stick to what the problem is and don't invalidate their identity. Can I ask to know somebody's dead name? No, you should never ask to know somebody's dead name. Even if you know somebody a while, it's still something that you are not entitled to knowing. So this is something that a chapter of their life that they want to close, that they want to leave behind, and you shouldn't force somebody to go back to it or revisit it. Now, if they wish to share it with you, that's their choice, but you should never use it against them. Even if you're trying to be like positive or nice, you shouldn't tell other people what their dead name is. So you should never, under any circumstances, if you find out somebody's dead name, share it with other people. What's the big deal with dead naming? Well, for starters, dead naming invalidates somebody's identity, who they are. You should never attack somebody in this way, even if it's by accident, right? Like, we want to respect other people, right? And two, the world isn't the most safe place. Dead naming somebody, that could cost somebody a job. It could even put them potentially in a violent or dangerous situation. Like there's a lot of people out there that have a lot of hate towards like trans and non-binary people, and dead naming them can put them in danger. So keep that in mind. I accidentally used somebody's dead name. What should I do? Well, if you accidentally use somebody's dead name, simply don't make a big deal of it. What you should do is just do a quick apology, and just move on. You shouldn't really beat yourself up over it. You shouldn't make too big of a deal over it. Trust me, generally the person does not want a big deal made out of it. Just kind of like a simple, oh, sorry, and then a correction. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Someone uses more than one name. So with this is like a case by case scenario, right? Because like some people might go by more than one name and they might be okay with any of the names used at any time. Where there might be like somebody that might be, say, like gender fluid, and they might have one name they might use when they present a certain way or feel a certain way, and another name that they might use when they present a different way or feel a different way. So I think a big thing there is communication. Communication is generally like key with all things, right? So just kind of ask them when you would want to use, when they would want what names used, when, and how. So to sum up, dead naming is using somebody's name that they were assigned at birth that they no longer associate with in any way. And it's generally like kind of an act of aggression towards this person. So you should always avoid doing this, even if you're upset at somebody, because it'll hurt them a lot and they'll probably remember it for a while. Even if you don't think it's a big deal, it's probably a big deal to them. So just try to be respectful, right? Like that's what that's what life's all about, being happy, trying to respect other people. Um, and on that note, have a nice day, everyone. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. If I understand them, I'll try to get to it. And yeah, bye.